so crazy that we call dementia and Alzheimer's diabetes type 3. It is so crazy. And years ago, I've been just fascinated for years with neurological diseases because of this. Because when I started weight training and studying nutrition, I was, you start to get into what is insulin, what is glucose, how are muscles affected by this, how is your recovery affected by this. So I said, well, if I really want to understand how to build more muscle in the body, how to trim and slim down the fat, then I really should probably understand, okay, the complete opposite side. So that is, let me study diabetes type 2. But then you get into, also I got into a cancer rabbit hole because our glucose metabolism is extremely affected, our mitochondrial functioning is extremely affected by cancer. So then I started to study that as well. And for years, I have just been on this journey of just being like amazed with finding what's going on in the body. And one of the best works that I would recommend to you is Dr. Mary Newport's work. Her work is with Alzheimer's and dementia, and also ketosis as well, and studying toxic fats versus stable fats. So the seed oils that we're always talking about, every single cell in the body, trillions of them, every single one of them has a lipid membrane, a fat membrane. So if a majority of your diet consists of these toxic fats, these seed oil fats, then the cell is immediately compromised. You're going to be identifying with pain and with anxiety and depression and anything in the body, extra inflammation, right? Weight gain. So you have to look at your diet and say, am I getting enough healthy fats in? Is this supporting not only my body, but also my brain? Because Alzheimer's and dementia is diabetes type 3. Fascinating, so fascinating, such a hot topic, okay? Juicy details. So I've been fascinated with that for years, and then also bringing in the physical to the spiritual metabolism. So that would be the physical manifestations of divorce or separation within the body is us, right? Like when you have dementia and Alzheimer's, it is a separation from who you know you are. So I was also thinking last weekend, like, what is the difference between Alzheimer's, dementia, and divorce? Like divorce within a real connection in real life, right? Because our dementia, Alzheimer's rates have gone up, and then our divorce rates have also gone up. They're kind of like going up in tandem together. And, like dementia and Alzheimer's it starts decades prior, like diabetes type 2. It starts, you're not just, boom, I'm diabetes type 2. There have been chronic signs and symptoms for you to result in that final separation, that final divorce, dementia in the mind. And just like divorce in a regular relationship, like where does the glitch begin? Where does that separation actually start? I believe that it starts within the self, because when you come into union with yourself, which is like a state of peace and wholeness, you can better relate to others. And it's not always the case, like sometimes we just mess up when we get into the wrong relationships for the wrong reasons, but that is because we had a divorce within ourself, within the knowing of ourself. Why did I end up in this relationship? Did I compromise myself and who I am to be in this certain relationship, right? And it's the same thing, it bleeds back into health, it bleeds into health there. So I always think, like, what is the difference between dementia and divorce? Because to me, they seem very, very similar. I'm going to work to flesh out this idea more and more because I love studying the spiritual metabolism and the physical metabolism, like how they go together, because they do go together. And I don't know, peace and health in the body. Like you could have the nice car, you could have the house, you could have the perfect partner, the family. It's like, but are you happy underneath all that? Is your spiritual metabolism like, are you in harmony? Are you in that yin yang balance, And again, you could be doing all of the physical stuff, like you could be doing all the right stuff in the world, but if your spiritual metabolism is out of whack, it is going to lead and spill over into your physical metabolism. You're going to feel burnt out, fatigued, exhausted. You're going to feel like you're not in the right place, like something's off, it's not right. And peace and clarity is your is you're knowing that you're in the right place, So if you're not in the right place, where are you? What place? How do I get to the right place if I'm not in the right place already? So anyway, stay towards the light, stick towards your circadian rhythm alignment. That's how we can get as close to ourselves as possible by getting close to your cells. I truly believe that. So speak kind things to yourselves. Ask them what you need to do. What is it? What would be, I try to do this in the morning. I try to do this every morning, okay? Not perfect, just a work in progress. So what actions could I take that would help me be the most authentic version of myself? What actions do I need to perform, and not even need to perform? Maybe that's like I don't even need to do anything. But what can I do to be at peace with myself? What is the best thing that I could do? And sometimes that's okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go move my body. Sometimes it's, I'm gonna go do the dishes. Sometimes I'm gonna clean my bed sheets. It's like these little small things, but they say, seek and you shall find, ask and you shall receive. When you ask, you will get a clear answer. And I truly believe that your body is so intelligent. Like, who made that cell? Who made that cell? Someone beautiful, someone intelligent. And it's like, that beauty and intelligence is a part of you always. It'll never not be. Even when you don't feel beautiful, even when there's like a big old pimple that pops up on your face or whatever you may be going through, you're still so beautiful no matter what, just because you are. So I hope this is helpful for you in some way. I wish you the best of luck. If you want to like, share, and subscribe, you're more than welcome to. But as always, I will see you next time.